Wow, something to see. They did replace all the rope. That's all new. I think they said 4 kilometers worth of rope. We just watched a film. The film was very well done, and it was only about 20 minutes long, but it told the whole story in 20 minutes. This is the main hatch for guns and ammunition. Some closer views of the carvings. Okay, these things are capstans used for hoisting the sails. 16 men would walk the capstan. Wow. And there was an anchor capstan as well that they would use to raise and lower the anchor. Wow.
The drawing down there. And they got
They're still working to this day.
blades and stuff.
Downstairs in the museum area. Still working to this day on figuring things out. Wow, that is some mast that goes out. This is how the carvings would look painted. I guess all these things were used to scare the enemy, to show them in their full battle gear, so to speak. This guy here is a Pole from Poland. I don't know why they show him in such a position. Maybe they were trying to conquer the Poles. I don't know. There's more showing about conquering your enemies and having all your shields and swords and everything else. More scary stuff. More sculpture showing a real ancient warrior. Here's another view of the renovation still going on. Looks like some metal pieces down there. Gustavus, I guess he might have been the king that commissioned this thing and told him to put the cannons near the top. I guess this is a replica of the lion sculpture that's seen on the ship. Wow. Holding the seal, I guess, of Sweden. They're doing work right now. I've heard some electronic movement on the ship. He's got headphones on talking to somebody else. They're still doing tweaks here and there, I guess. This represents the four seasons and elements in the environment at that time. This is a man prepared to draw his sword in anger at the time. Glorious. Maybe one of the paintings that was inside the ship. There's even carvings back here in this part of the ship. Wow, and these carvings here. Amazing. Really ornate for a warship. But I guess it was all a lot of psychological warfare back then. You saw something like this coming, you ran the other way, or you're surrendered. I guess this would have been it in its full glory if it ever got fully out to sea under full sail. I guess this is an armada of warships. Okay, I just changed the battery. Glad I had a spare battery that I brought today. Different variety of blocks that they had on the ship. Different variety of rope that they had on the ship. Different uses. This is some of the bonnet that they were able to salvage. Amazing, after 300 years underwater, how much was preserved. They were very lucky that it went down in fresh water, not salt water. And they were very lucky that it went deep enough that ships could go over top of it and not destroy it. More example of the ropes that were used. All kinds of sizes and shapes. More rope that was preserved. And the topsail. That would have been way up here. Another good picture of what it would have looked like under full sail if it didn't have too much weight at the top. More rope. Oh, this is the mainsail. Wow, 21.9 meters by 10.7 meters. The rigging, work platform for the rigging. Unfurl the main topsail in this rigging. Another view of the expanse of the ship. And I hear machinery buzzing. I don't know what they're doing. Whether they're tightening ropes or what they're doing, but you can hear machinery buzzing. Another view of the cannon with the lion head cover for the cannon hole. Furthermore, to scare your enemies with. This shows the different decks of the ship. Wow, I'm glad I took the elevator up and realized there was another deck that you could, another elevator deck that you could go up and see even more of the ship and look down at it. You can see the three mighty masts from here real clearly. More detail that I see of this knight holding this sword. You can really see the whole deck from here. This is the 7th floor, the top floor that we're on. Okay, now I'm down at the lowest level. This demonstration shows what Stockholm would have looked like back in that day. This shows the ship being built, how massive it was. Okay, now we're going to see it from the bottom, all the way from the keel up. You can see we're at keel level now. Amazing. Just amazing. I guess you would call this the shore boat if you had to go ashore or you were coming back from shore. You use this boat. Again, we're down by the keel and they're still working on things to this day. And they're putting in new bolts so that it'll make the ship last longer for future generations. Stainless steel bolts. These are some of the people that have worked on the restoration. And I guess it's lights out at the workshop, but earlier there were lights on at this workshop. Finished furniture, it says. Oak wood, I guess it lasts the longest. Another shot of the keel. These photos are from the early 60s. Back on the 4th level again where we came in. Hey buddy.
Hey.
All right.
Undrar vad det betyder.
Okay, this is, I believe, the Swedish Museum. I think it's probably their equivalent of our Smithsonian. It's huge. Another view of the museum from this side. Beautiful gardens everywhere. Of course, their garden season is short, so they have to make the best of it. Beautiful flowers and scenery everywhere. And we're gonna walk back to our hotel. It's not too far, maybe a 20-minute walk. Do you think they got enough bicycles? Wow. What a pretty view here. And the weather is perfect in my opinion. Uh-oh, Bailey would be jealous. Bailey wants to come next time. She would. Now this is the life here. We've got a pier with chairs and couches, and the only thing they sell is booze, so you can go have a nice drink and relax and enjoy the view. Plenty of other places to have a drink, but they're probably less expensive. Plus they have food. That place is probably expensive, but it's worth it for the view. And you're out and you got the breeze out there on the water. When I win the lotto and the Powerball on the same night, I'm going to buy that yacht. And then we're going to come back and take our time and not be rushed. Okay, I was wondering what the deal was on these obelisks at the center of the harbor. Now I know. Beautiful hotels along the waterfront. This is the Hotel Esplanade and was built from 1909 to 1911. Flowers everywhere, even at these little open air cafes. It's rush hour here in Stockholm. 4:30 p.m. on a Monday, and it's not, whoa, and it's not a holiday here like it is in the United States. Oh, people are getting mad. People are getting mad. Here we go. Oh well, trouble in paradise.